The Season 2 finale of The Last of Us is now here, so let's talk about it. Season 2, Episode 7, Convergence, is about as the wolves and the Scars prepare for a battle that could potentially end their long-standing feud. Ellie's search draw her away from her friends and toward a devastating confrontation. And with this finale, I thought it was good for the most part. A few misses here and there, but yet what it did with Ellie, I thought it was great. What Bella Ramsey as Ellie went through in this episode. Bella Ramsey did a great job. She gave a phenomenal performance with that. Not trying to get into spoilers, but there are some decisions she made that we see affect her. And it showed that off well. But I got to say, the standout for this episode though was Jesse. He was a very interesting character throughout the season, and it was great to get more of him in this episode. I do believe he was the MVP. But a few minor flaws with this episode is that with the subplot with the wolves and the Scars, I'm not gonna lie, I just don't find that very interesting. It is probably better in the game, but in this, I'm just not interested in it. Minor spoilers, but with this episode, it does end with a cliffhanger. I know people don't like cliffhanger endings, which I'm fine with, but Season 3 will most likely be in 2 years. So we're going to have to wait 2 years to see what happens next. I don't know how well that'll work. But besides that, how this wrapped up the season, I thought it did that okay for the most part. But knowing with what they're going to do with Season 3, I do wonder how they will approach that. But with this episode in general, I do believe that we get great development for Ellie, great moments with Ellie, as we see her go through a lot in this episode. We get great moments with Dina, and we finally get Tommy back. And with what this episode sets up for, I do feel like people will be divided, so I do wonder how that'll pay off in 2 years. But I thought this was a decent finale for the most part. Season, in my opinion, was a little bit of a hit and miss, but yet it was still a pretty good season. I'll be reviewing that soon, so stay tuned. But what are your thoughts on the Season 2 finale of The Last of Us? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.